Hello, you lovely feckers. Here we go with another question and answers video. There's a few questions that I missed from before, so I thought I'd get them out the way. Please post up more questions below so I can carry on with the series, because I do love doing this. You can ask anything you like, so fire it away. Please don't get too personal though, even though most of the questions I will answer anyway, so yeah. Post the questions below and let's get started with these new ones. Question 1 is from It's Night 7, I think. This is from a previous question and answers video, but the question at the end is, you looking for a boyfriend, hubby? The answer to that is no. I'm happy being single. It does get lonely at times, I will admit, especially over Christmas and, you know, the usual kind of times when everybody's in couples and you're not, but I'm happy being single. I don't want the aggravation or the hassle, and to be honest, if I had a fella, I probably wouldn't be able to do my YouTube channel. I probably wouldn't be able to game and all that kind of thing, because your time is then taken up. Obviously though, if there was a guy out there understanding enough who would accept the fact that I do YouTube, also enjoys gaming, then I may actually consider it. But at this present moment in time, no, I'm not actually looking, but I'm keeping an open mind, so to speak. I hope that answers the question. Next question is by Moomin Grantley. And his question is, what made you buy the Xbox One? I don't honestly know. I think it was more a case of, because I knew a lot of my friends on Xbox were getting the Xbox One, I thought unless I got one I wouldn't be able to game with them anymore. But also down to the fact it's just like to do with YouTube as well. You want to just keep up with everything else that's going on. And I've never really been a PlayStation player. I have got a PlayStation 3 and I hardly ever play it. There's only certain games that come out on the PlayStation, and so obviously I bought a PlayStation so I could play them. The Xbox I've always played since, the first Xbox console came out, and it's just the console of my choice, and so it was just an obvious thing to go and buy the Xbox One. At first, when it first got announced, I was not too keen on it, I have to admit. I was not too impressed. But then as the time got closer and closer and things changed, Microsoft actually made, the right decisions instead of the wrong ones for a change. I decided to buy one, and I'll have to admit, touch wood, I've had no problems. It is absolutely amazing and I would recommend it. So yeah, that's the reason why I got the Xbox One. As for upgrading PCs and etc., as it says on the question, and what do you think of people spending the money instead of upgrading their PCs? To me, I've never really been a PC gamer. I have played games on PC and I still do play games on my PC, but since consoles came out, I've always been a console gamer. I could never get back into PC gaming for some reason. And so I think it is just a matter of choice whether people prefer consoles to PC. Obviously it is down to your own personal preference. Me, I prefer consoles to PC gaming. It's as simple as that, and I think it is for most people. You have a preference of what you prefer and you go with that preference. Each to their own, that's the way I look at it. I hope that answers the question, Moo. Next question is by Demonic V. I have a question for you. What question do you wish someone would ask you that nobody has yet, and what is your answer to that question? The question that I would like someone to ask is exactly that question, because I honestly have no answer for it. There's nothing really I want somebody to ask me. There's things I'd rather people didn't ask me, but for someone to ask me, I haven't got a clue. That is one of the strangest questions that I cannot answer as a question. So, Demonic, you've caught me out there, mate. I can't think of a question that I'd want somebody to ask. As I said, I can think of loads that I don't want them to ask, but for someone to ask, yeah, I can't think of it. So, You caught me out. I'm sorry. I cannot think of a question that I'd want someone to ask. I'm sorry. I can't do it. And yeah, I'm just stumped. Sorry. The next question is from Reese, Merc's blog as he is known on YouTube. And the question is, if you could play any game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh, Reese. I don't think any game could actually keep me occupied for the rest of my life. There's not one game out there that I'm so into that, you know, I could play it forever. I'm afraid there's just not a game out there that I'm so into. Obviously, there's the games where you've got the next one and the next one, like as in the Cod series, you know. I probably play Cod for the rest of my life. I'm just a Cod player, even though I do get totally tired of the same old shit. But as for one particular game, no, there's not one particular game that I could ever play for the rest of my life, as in just one game itself. His second question is, would you rather be an NPC in a safe game or a hero in a dangerous one? I'd have to go for the hero. I hate safe games. I have to have something, you know, where there's a challenge, where you've got to, you know, safe games are just, I would say they're boring, but they're just not for me. I would rather be the hero. I'd rather, you know, have to go out there and fight my way through, battle my way to the end and so on. So yeah, it'd have to be the hero. And the last question he's asked for is, if you could live the life of any video game character, who would you be? Okay, I've been a fan of this character and this game and this whole thing, and it would have to be Lara Croft. I've always been a Tomb Raider fan. I know the last game they spoiled for me. They took out all the fun of the game, from the medipacks to the puzzles. You know, to me, Lara Croft Tomb Raider was where you had to complete puzzles. You had to find medipacks to be able to complete the game. They just made it too easy with the new game that they brought out. I'm sorry, I just wish they stayed with the game that worked. As for that character, I would love to be Lara Croft. Not for the boobs. And, I mean, yeah, okay, the body, yeah, but no. As for being that person and having those adventures, yeah, it would have to be Lara Croft. The next question is by Dark Angel Witch 666. What kind of man are you looking for, and who could win your heart? I'm not actually looking for a man. As for what kind of man I'm looking for, if I knew that, I probably wouldn't be single and I would probably be with him. So, I don't really know what kind of bloke I'm looking for. I say bloke, fella, man, whatever. He has to be understanding. He has to be honest. The last thing I want is a liar in my life, so honesty and truthfulness are a must. He must understand that I'm a gamer and enjoy gaming, and so spend a lot of time gaming. Probably if he was a gamer too, that would be a bonus, because then we could game together. He must also understand that a lot of my time is taken up doing YouTube, creating videos, talking to myself a lot, but I would always make time for that special person. That is one thing that is for sure. I would always make time. To be honest, I'm not totally sure anybody could steal my heart right now. If anybody would like to try, then please feel free. You know, you can message me, you can tweet me, you can contact me in so many different ways, but I think my heart is just got so much of a guard on it right now that I doubt anybody could break that down. But if you're willing to try, feel free to message me. We turn this into a dating site at this rate. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm kind of very weary right now when it comes to relationships and all that goes with it. So I'll stick with my YouTube, I think, and gaming. At least that way I don't get hurt. But yeah, that's the answer to that question. Sorry, I can't be a little bit more open, so to speak. Well, that's the end of another question and answers video. I hope you enjoyed the answers that you got, even though some of them I couldn't answer. If you would like to post up a question, please do it below in the comments. I know it's a bit difficult these days. If you find it difficult, to do that, then just send it on Twitter. I will always check out Twitter. I'm on there most of the time, plus it's on my phone and tells me when people are sending me messages, etc, etc. So yeah, you can always get me on Twitter, you can get me on Facebook, you can get me on Google Plus, you can get me nearly everywhere. I'm all over the place, and there'll be more places to come as well. So please feel free to send in your questions. I look forward to reading them. I look forward to answering them. The questions can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about YouTube. It doesn't have to be about gaming. It doesn't have to be personal. It can be anything you want to know about me, about my little world that I live in, and so on. So yeah, please send the questions. I look forward to seeing them. That's it, guys. Take care. Speak to you all soon, and thank you for listening. Bye.